which will take us from here all the way back over to Fairyland, where we stopped briefly when we first got up. Okay, and then off down this direction, we have one that goes to Peekaboo Loop, which takes you through all these ruin-looking things. That's my favorite hike. Okay, it's the most aggressive hike though that we have in the park, other than the backcountry one. So if you're going, take lots of water, maybe a picnic basket, and expect 4 hours at least. Okay, but we also have a trail takes you to the hat shop, where it's a bunch of spires with a bunch of boulders on them. Just looks like little hats. And our backcountry hike starts here, where you can go for either 23 miles all the way to Rainbow, or 28 miles up to Yovimpa Point. Takes you in between. It basically goes into each amphitheater and out along the way, and you go up and down and in and over and up and down and in and over. There's segments that feels like you're in the Lord of the Rings, guys, like literally. So, awesome hike if you got a couple of days.
Okay.
Erode at a different rate. Lots of things can become the new cap along the way. But we have two actual real caps out here. One's that dolomitic limestone, and one is a conglomerate. And that conglomerate is basically cement. Here's another fun fact, guys. Anytime you have sand, silts, and calcite-rich waters, you have everything you need to make cement. And out here in our conglomerates, we have naturally forming cement.
So the sidewalks are that naturally forming something?
Exactly.
They're formed in these perfect
It formed
paths.
perfect just like this. Look at it. It is fun after you let people know the limestone in this, and you see bricks cut out. And so, like, the park did utilize the same area when they built the lodging, when they were doing the retaining walls. And so, like, yes, it is the limestone from here, but no, it wasn't naturally forming. Okay, now up here, and we look to the left, we're looking at an area known as the cathedral. And the cathedral is lined in by the wall of windows. And well, with a little imagination, looking at those undercuts, the alcoves, and the tall white spires, it does kind of look like a church face. And down below, there's a whole lot of people begging for redemption. Howdy, guys. Hi. How are you today?
Pretty good.
Awesome. Thanks,
I'm ready to shred my hands going down the hill. Here you go, Mom. You catch it?
Oh, wow.
If you look at the little white portion. Find out if my brother knows that the Oculus goes to the green. He probably already does.
Yeah, I'll send you a link.
same thing going through. And then knowing that I can go relive through it.
Well, that's, yeah.
Like that,
Very cool.
That's just awesome. I love that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, isn't that amazing? And you walk 10 yards this way and then just drop off. Boom. I can understand she didn't want to come to the drop off.
No, this is her nightmarish.
Now, if we want, we do have time where we can walk over the window. See it this way and then walk down. And then, Miss Susan, make sure you don't gotta go that way, but walk just to here. Where you stand on the railing and you can look down. You'll be glad you did, I promise.
It is pretty cool.
Right?
It is pretty cool. Big fucker, little.
Just a little, that's
Makes you
what you stop there. And then we'll be right
I will.
They will be right back.
Okay.
How far you guys go?
Just over there.
It's afraid of heights.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
She doesn't like this, though.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, no, so in
I
Bryce, most of our
This time.
cliff face is actually slanted. We only have a couple of true cliffs. And here at Bryce Point is one of them. We've got about an 892-foot cliff face right here. Now over on the other side at Yovimbo, we've got about a 2,200-foot cliff face. And then to put that in perspective how small it is compared to like the Grand Canyon, the Grand Canyon is only 100 foot shy of a whole mile. So
5,980.
exactly.
Yeah.
But look at all that detail. So generally chipmunks, prairie dogs, marmots, things like that.
No, dammi il tuo che te la faccio tutte perché mi sta. È uscito Google, non so perché. Non so perché. Perché se viene a fare una così anche a me magari non te lo guarda. Guardi qualche differenza. Sono detto avanti solo.
No.